Lesson 1, nice to meet you.
Hi, excuse me, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Sarah. What's your name?
My name is Alex. Nice to meet you, Sarah.
Nice to meet you too, Alex. So, what brings you here today?
I'm just running some errands. How about you?
I'm meeting a friend for coffee. It's been a while since we caught up, so I'm looking forward to it.
That sounds nice. So, do you live around here?
Yes, I do. I've been living in this neighborhood for a few years now. How about you?
I live a few blocks away. It's a great area with lots of shops and restaurants.
Yes, I love this neighborhood. There's always something to do or see.
Definitely. Well, it was nice meeting you, Sarah. Maybe we'll run into each other again sometime.
Same to you, Alex. Have a good day. Lesson 2, watching movie.
Hey, have you seen the new movie that just came out?
No, I haven't. What movie is it?
It's a comedy called Good Vibes. I was thinking of seeing it this weekend. Would you like to join me?
Sure, that sounds like fun. When were you thinking of going?
How about we go on Sunday evening? The movie starts at 7 p.m.
Sounds good to me. Where do you want to meet?
Let's meet at the theater at 6:45 p.m. so we have time to get our tickets and snacks.
Alright, that works for me. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. See you on Sunday at the theater.
See you then. Lesson 3, go out for dinner tonight.
Hey, do you want to go out to eat tonight?
Sure, where do you want to go?
How about that new Italian restaurant downtown?
Sounds good. Do you know how to get there?
Yeah, I think we can take the bus or drive there. Which one do you prefer?
Let's take the bus. It's more convenient and we don't have to worry about finding parking.
Okay, that's a good idea. Do you know which bus we need to take?
Let me check the schedule on my phone. It looks like we need to take the 34 bus from the stop on Main Street.
Okay, let's meet at the bus stop in front of the coffee shop at 6:30 p.m.
Sounds like a plan. See you then. Lesson 4, have you ever played basketball?
Hey, have you ever played basketball before?
Yeah, I played a little bit in high school. Why do you ask?
I was thinking of getting a group together to play some basketball at the park this weekend. Do you want to join us?
That sounds like fun. What day and time were you thinking?
How about Saturday afternoon? We could meet at the park around 2 p.m.
That works for me. Who else is playing?
Just a few friends from work. It's mostly just for fun and exercise.
Great, count me in. I haven't played in a while, but it'll be nice to get some exercise and catch up with everyone.
Awesome, I'm glad you're coming. We'll see you at the park on Saturday at 2 p.m.
Lesson 5. Where do you live?
So, where do you live?
I live in a small apartment near the city center. How about you?
I live in a house in the suburbs, not too far from here.
That sounds nice. Do you like living in the suburbs?
Yeah, it's quieter than the city and I have more space. But I do miss being closer to all the restaurants and nightlife sometimes.
I can understand that. I love living near the city because there's always something to do, but it can be a bit noisy and crowded.
Yeah, I can see that. But at least you don't have to worry about parking or traffic like I do in the suburbs.
That's true. And living in an apartment means I don't have to worry about yard work or maintenance like you do in a house.
Yeah, that can be a bit of a hassle. But I do enjoy having my own backyard and being able to host barbecues and gatherings with friends and family.
That does sound nice. Maybe one day I'll have a house with a backyard too. Lesson 6. What language do you speak?
Excuse me, what language do you speak?
I speak English. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, great. I was just wondering because I heard you speaking with someone else and I couldn't quite tell what language it was.
Ah, I see. I actually speak a few languages, so it's possible that I was speaking something other than English. Where are you from?
I'm from Germany, but I've been traveling around a bit. I'm not fluent in English, so I'm always looking for someone who can speak it well.
Well, I'm happy to help if you need it. I speak a few other languages too, like Spanish and French.
Wow, that's impressive. How did you learn all of those languages?
I grew up in a bilingual household, so I learned 2 languages from a young age. And then I studied Spanish and French in school and spent some time in those countries too, which helped me become more fluent.
That's really cool. I wish I had learned more languages when I was younger.
It's never too late to start. You can always take classes or practice with language exchange partners.
That's a good point. Maybe I'll look into that. Thanks for the advice.
No problem, happy to help. Good luck with your language learning. Lesson 7. Do you study at the university here?
Hey, I'm just curious, do you study at the university here?
Yes, I do. I'm in my third year of studying psychology.
That's really interesting. What made you decide to study psychology?
I've always been interested in how the human mind works and how we think and behave. Psychology seemed like the perfect field for me to explore those topics.
That makes sense. I'm actually thinking about going back to school myself. I'm just not sure what I want to study yet.
Have you considered any particular fields?
I'm interested in business and economics, but I'm also considering computer science. I'm just not sure which one to pursue.
Well, it's important to think about what you're passionate about and what you could see yourself doing for a career. Have you looked into the job prospects for those fields?
Yes, I have. Both fields have good job opportunities, but I think I need to do more research and talk to people who work in those fields to get a better sense of what it's really like.
That's a good idea. You should also consider taking some classes or workshops in both fields to see which one you enjoy more.
That's true. Thanks for the advice. I appreciate it.
No problem. Good luck with your decision. Lesson 8, Feeling nervous about job interview.
Hey, I have a job interview tomorrow and I'm feeling a bit nervous.
That's understandable. What job are you interviewing for?
It's a marketing position at a software company. I really want this job, but I'm afraid I'll mess up the interview.
Just take some deep breaths and remember that you've prepared for this. You have the skills and experience they're looking for, otherwise, they wouldn't have invited you to an interview in the first place.
I know, but I'm worried that I'll forget what to say or stumble over my words.
That's a common fear, but remember that it's okay to take a moment to collect your thoughts before answering a question. And if you don't know the answer to a question, it's okay to say that you're not sure, but you'll do your best to find out.
That's true. I just want to make a good impression and show them that I'm the right fit for the job.
Just be yourself and show your enthusiasm for the position. And remember, it's not just about them interviewing you, but also about you interviewing them to see if the company is a good fit for you.
That's a good point. Thanks for the advice, I feel a bit better now.
No problem, you got this. Just take some deep breaths, get a good night's sleep, and show them what you've got tomorrow. Good luck. Lesson 9, Confident about exam tomorrow.
Hey, I have an exam tomorrow and I'm feeling really confident about it. I've been studying for weeks and I think I'm well prepared.
That's great to hear. What exam is it for?
It's for my biology class. We're going to be tested on the human anatomy and physiology.
Wow, that sounds like a tough exam. But it's great that you're feeling confident. What did you do to prepare for it?
I made sure to attend all of my classes and take thorough notes. I also reviewed the material every day and did practice questions to test my knowledge. I even created flashcards to help me memorize important terms and concepts.
That's a really good strategy. I'm sure you'll do well on the exam. Just make sure to get a good night's sleep and eat a healthy breakfast tomorrow.
Yes, I plan to do that. I'm just looking forward to getting this exam out of the way and moving on to the next thing.
I know what you mean. It's always a relief to finish a big exam or project. What's next on your agenda after the exam?
Well, I have a few other assignments due later this week, so I'll probably start working on those. But I'm also looking forward to taking a break and doing something fun.
That sounds like a good plan. Just make sure to reward yourself for all of your hard work on the exam. Good luck tomorrow, I'm sure you'll do great. Lesson 10. How many kids do you have?
Hi, excuse me, can I ask you a question? How many kids do you have?
Hi there. I don't mind you asking, but I actually don't have any kids. How about you?
Oh, I see. Well, I don't have any kids either. Maybe someday though.
Yeah, you never know what the future holds. Do you have any nieces or nephews?
Yes, actually I have a nephew who just turned 2 years old. He's a lot of fun to be around.
That's great. I have a niece who's 4 years old. She's always full of energy and keeps me on my toes.
I bet she does. It's always fun to spend time with kids and see the world through their eyes.
Definitely. Kids have such a unique perspective on things. They can make even the most mundane activities seem exciting.
That's so true. Well, it was nice talking to you about this. Maybe we can chat more about it next time.
Sure, that sounds good. Have a great day. Lesson 11. The way to keep body healthy and fit.
Hi, I couldn't help but notice that you're carrying a gym bag. Do you work out often?
Hi. Yes, I try to stay active and work out at least a few times a week. It's important to me to keep my body healthy and fit.
That's great to hear. I've been trying to get back into shape myself. Do you have any tips for staying motivated and keeping fit?
Sure, I think the key is finding something you enjoy and sticking with it. For me, I like to mix things up and do different workouts like weightlifting, cardio, and yoga. It helps keep things interesting and prevents boredom.
That's a good idea. I've been meaning to try yoga myself. Do you have any recommendations for beginners?
Definitely. I would recommend starting with a beginner's class or finding a YouTube video that's specifically for beginners. There are a lot of resources out there, so it's easy to find something that works for you.
Okay, I'll definitely look into that. Do you also have any diet tips for staying fit?
Sure, I try to eat a balanced diet with lots of fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains. I also try to avoid processed foods and sugary drinks.
That's great advice. I'll have to try to incorporate those things into my own diet. Thanks for the tips.
No problem. It's always great to help others on their fitness journey. Keep it up, and good luck. Lesson 12, Go to beach this weekend.
Hey, have you made any plans for this weekend yet?
No, not yet. Why do you ask?
Well, I was thinking of going to the beach this weekend. It's supposed to be sunny and warm, and I could use a little break from the city.
That sounds like a great idea. I could use a break too. Which beach were you thinking of going to?
I was thinking of going to Jones Beach. It's not too far from here and it's a nice beach with plenty of activities to do.
Yeah, I've heard good things about Jones Beach. What do you think we could do there?
We could rent some bikes and ride along the boardwalk, or we could rent a paddle boat and explore the bay. Or we could just relax on the beach and soak up some sun.
Those all sound like fun activities. I think I'd like to do some bike riding and exploring. How about we plan to meet there on Saturday morning?
Sounds good to me. What time do you want to meet?
How about we meet at 10 a.m.? That gives us enough time to get there and start our day.
That works for me. I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. It's going to be a great day at the beach. Lesson 13, Discuss what to buy in supermarket.
Hey, do you need any help with your grocery shopping?
Sure, thanks. I'm trying to decide what to buy for the week.
I can help with that. What are you planning to cook this week?
Well, I want to make some healthy meals, but I'm not quite sure what to buy.
How about some lean protein, like chicken or fish? You could also buy some vegetables to make a salad or stir fry.
That sounds like a good idea. I was also thinking of buying some fruit for snacking.
Definitely. Apples, bananas, and grapes are good choices. You could also buy some nuts or cheese for protein.
Good point. I also need to buy some staples, like bread, pasta, and rice.
Yeah, it's always good to have those on hand. Do you need any snacks or desserts?
Not really, but I was thinking of buying some yogurt and granola for breakfast.
Sounds like a good plan. Do you have any allergies or dietary restrictions?
No, not really. But I do try to eat healthy and avoid processed foods.
That's great. Let's start with the protein and vegetables first, and then we can move on to the other items.
Lesson 14, Activites of our kids.
Hey, how's everything going with the kids?
Oh, They're doing well. Thanks for asking. They've been keeping busy with their activities.
That's great to hear. What activities are they involved in right now?
Well, my son is playing soccer and my daughter is taking dance classes.
That's awesome. How are they enjoying it?
They seem to really love it. My son is getting better at soccer every day and my daughter is always dancing around the house.
That's great. Have you thought about enrolling them in any other activities?
I have actually. I was thinking of enrolling my son in karate and my daughter in art classes.
Those both sound like great options. Karate is a great way for kids to learn self-discipline and focus, and art classes can help with creativity and expression.
Yes, I agree. I just want to make sure that they're well-rounded and have a chance to try different things.
Definitely. It's important for kids to have a variety of experiences and find what they enjoy.
Lesson 15, my son was running late for school.
Hi, is everything all right? I noticed you seemed a bit flustered this morning.
Ugh, it's been a tough morning. My son was running late for school, and we barely made it on time.
Oh no, what happened? Did something come up?
Not really. He was just taking his sweet time getting ready, even though I reminded him multiple times to hurry up.
That can be frustrating. Is he usually a bit slow in the morning?
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm not sure why he can't seem to move faster, even when we're in a hurry.
It could be a number of things. Maybe he's not getting enough sleep at night, or maybe he's just not a morning person.
That's a good point. I'll have to make sure he's getting enough rest and see if that helps.
It's also possible that he's feeling stressed or overwhelmed with school. Have you noticed any changes in his behavior lately?
Come to think of it, he has seemed a bit more anxious than usual. Maybe I should talk to him and see if everything is okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's always important to check in with our kids and make sure they're doing okay emotionally, as well as physically.
Lesson 16, Career Path.
Hey, have you ever thought about what career path you want to take?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet, though.
That's understandable. It can be tough to figure out what you want to do long term.
Yeah, and it seems like everyone else has it all figured out. I feel like I'm the only one who doesn't know what they want to do.
Trust me, you're not alone. Plenty of people go through life without a clear idea of what they want to do. It's normal to feel a bit lost sometimes.
I guess that's true. But I feel like I need to figure it out soon, or I'll be stuck in a job I hate forever.
It's definitely important to find a career that you enjoy, but it's also okay to explore different options and try out different things.
That's a good point. Do you have any advice for how to figure out what you want to do?
Well, it might be helpful to think about what you're passionate about and what you're good at. It could also be helpful to talk to people in different fields and see if anything piques your interest.
That's a good idea. I'll have to start doing some research and see what's out there.
Just remember, it's okay to take your time and try out different things. The most important thing is that you find something that you enjoy and that makes you happy.
Lesson 17, the reason for doctor's appointment.
Hey, I heard you had a doctor's appointment today. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I just had to get a checkup and make sure everything is good.
That's good to hear. I've been meaning to go to the doctor myself, but I've been putting it off.
Oh really? Is there something bothering you that you need to get checked out?
Yeah, I've been having some chest pains lately. I'm not sure if it's anything serious, but I figured I should probably get it checked out.
Yeah, definitely. It's always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to your health.
I know, I just hate going to the doctor. It's always such a hassle.
I get it, but your health is important. Plus, it's better to catch any potential problems early on before they get worse.
You're right. I'll have to schedule an appointment soon and get it taken care of.
Good idea. And if you need someone to come with you for support, I'm here for you.
Thanks, I appreciate that. It's always nice to have someone there to help calm the nerves.
Of course. That's what friends are for. Lesson 18, how to retart a computer.
Hey, do you know how to restart a computer? Mine seems to be running really slow.
Yeah, restarting your computer can help with that. Do you know how to do it?
Not really. I usually just turn it off and then back on again, but I don't know if that's the right way to do it.
That's actually exactly how you do it. Just go to the Start menu and then click on Shut Down. Once it's fully powered off, you can turn it back on and it should be good to go.
Oh, okay. That sounds easy enough.
Yeah, it's a simple fix for a lot of common computer problems. Sometimes just restarting it can clear up any glitches or slow performance.
That makes sense. Thanks for the advice.
No problem. And if that doesn't work, there are some other things we can try to troubleshoot your computer.
That would be great. I'm not very tech savvy, so I could use all the help I can get.
Don't worry, I've got you covered. Let's give the restart a try first and see how it goes.
Lesson 19, good news about my new girlfriend. Hey, I wanted to share some good news with you. I recently started dating someone new and things are going really well.
Oh wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Tell me more about her.
Her name is Emily and she's really smart, funny, and kind. We met at a mutual friend's party a few weeks ago and hit it off right away.
That's wonderful. It sounds like you two have a great connection.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot in common and I really enjoy spending time with her.
I'm so glad to hear that. It's always nice to find someone who makes you happy.
Definitely. I just wanted to share the news with you because you're such a good friend and I value your opinion.
Well, I'm honored that you trust me enough to share this with me. I'm happy to see you happy.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I really feel like Emily could be someone special and I'm excited to see where things go.
I'm excited for you too. Just remember to take things slow and enjoy the moment.
Absolutely. I don't want to rush anything and I want to make sure we're both on the same page.
That's a good approach. I'm sure everything will work out great for you both. Lesson 20, How to make a cake.
Hey, have you ever made a cake before?
Yeah, I have. Why do you ask?
Well, I was thinking of making one for my friend's birthday, but I have no idea where to start.
Making a cake isn't too difficult, but it does require some time and effort. What kind of cake were you thinking of making?
I was thinking of making a chocolate cake. It's my friend's favorite.
Okay, that's a good choice. You'll need some basic ingredients like flour, sugar, eggs, and cocoa powder. Do you have those on hand?
I have some flour and sugar, but I'm not sure about the other ingredients.
That's okay. You can easily pick those up at the grocery store. Once you have all the ingredients, you'll need to mix them together in a bowl, following the recipe instructions.
That sounds simple enough, but what about frosting? How do I make that?
Frosting is also pretty simple to make. You'll need butter, powdered sugar, vanilla extract, and milk. Mix those together until you get a smooth consistency, and then spread it over the cake once it's cooled.
Got it. I think I can handle that. Thanks for the tips.
No problem. Baking can be a lot of fun, and your friend will appreciate the effort you put into making the cake.
Lesson 21, Choose a new mobile phone.
Hi, I'm thinking about buying a new mobile phone. Can you give me some advice?
Of course. What are you looking for in a new phone?
Well, I want something with a large screen, good camera quality, and long battery life.
I would recommend looking at the latest models from Samsung or Apple. Both companies offer phones with great camera quality and long battery life. However, they can be a bit expensive.
Yeah, I've heard that. Are there any more affordable options?
Yes, You could consider checking out some mid-range phones from companies like Xiaomi or Oppo. They offer good performance and camera quality, but at a lower price point.
That sounds like a good idea. Do you have any specific models in mind?
For a mid-range phone with a large screen, good camera quality, and long battery life, I would recommend the Oppo Reno 5 Pro 5G or the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro.
Thanks for the suggestions. I'll look into those models and compare them to the Samsung and Apple options.
No problem. Don't forget to read reviews and do some research before making a purchase. Good luck.
Lesson 22, Salary Increase.
Hey, have you heard anything about salary increases this year?
Not yet, but I'm hoping we'll hear something soon. Have you been waiting for a raise?
Yeah, I think I deserve one. I've been with the company for 3 years now, and I've taken on a lot of additional responsibilities.
That's definitely a good reason to ask for a raise. Have you prepared your case?
Yes, I've been tracking my accomplishments and making a list of all the extra work I've taken on. I plan on scheduling a meeting with my manager to discuss it soon.
That's a great start. You could also research average salaries for your position in your industry to see if you're being paid fairly.
That's a good idea. Do you have any other tips for negotiating a salary increase?
I would say be confident and don't be afraid to ask for what you think you're worth. Make sure to present your accomplishments and extra work in a clear and concise way. And be prepared to discuss any potential objections your manager may have.
Thanks for the advice. I'm a bit nervous, but I'm also excited to potentially get a raise.
I'm sure you'll do great. Good luck with the meeting.
Lesson 23, How to Improve My Math Skills.
Hey, do you have any tips on how to improve my math skills?
Of course. What specifically are you struggling with?
I just feel like I'm not very good at it overall. I have trouble with concepts like algebra and geometry.
Well, the first step is to practice regularly. You could try working through math problems every day to build your skills and confidence.
That's a good idea. But I'm not sure where to start.
You could consider buying a math workbook or using online resources like Khan Academy or Mathway. Both offer practice problems and video tutorials to help you understand different concepts.
That sounds helpful. But I also get nervous during tests and exams. Do you have any advice for that?
One way to reduce test anxiety is to be well prepared. Make sure you study and review regularly so you feel confident in your abilities. It may also help to do some relaxation exercises before the exam, like deep breathing or visualization.
Thanks for the advice. I'll definitely try those tips out and see if they help me improve my math skills.
No problem. Just remember to be patient with yourself and don't give up. Math can be challenging, but with practice and dedication, you can improve.
Lesson 24, late check-in for our flight.
Hey, I think we're going to be late to check in for our flight. What should we do?
That's not good. We should call the airline to let them know.
Do you think they'll be able to hold the flight for us?
It's possible, but I wouldn't count on it. We should still try to get there as soon as possible.
Okay, what's the fastest way to get to the airport?
We could take a taxi or an Uber. That would be the quickest option.
That's a good idea. But what if there's traffic? We could still end up being late.
In that case, we can try to check in online and get our boarding passes before we get to the airport. That way we can go straight to security and skip the check-in desk.
Okay, that makes sense. But what if we have bags to check?
We can ask an airline representative at the check-in desk if they can expedite our bags to the plane. Sometimes they can do that to help travelers who are running late.
That's a relief. I feel better knowing we have some options.
Just remember to stay calm and focused. We can still make the flight if we act quickly and efficiently.
Thanks for the advice. Let's call the airline and get going.
Lesson 25, Amazing Trip.
Hey, do you remember our trip to France last month?
Of course. It was amazing. The food, the sights, everything was so wonderful.
Yes, I loved the food too. I think I gained a few pounds from all the croissants and cheese.
Me too. But it was worth it. And remember the Eiffel Tower? It was so beautiful at night.
Oh yeah, that was definitely one of the highlights. And I loved the Louvre Museum. We saw so many famous artworks there.
Definitely. And we also went to the Palace of Versailles, right?
Yes, that was such a grand and beautiful palace. I felt like I was transported back in time.
And what about the French countryside? The scenery was so breathtaking.
Oh yes, the rolling hills and vineyards were so picturesque. It was the perfect place for a relaxing picnic.
Overall, it was such an amazing trip. I can't wait to go back someday.
Me too. Maybe we can plan another trip soon.
That would be great. Let's start researching and planning for our next adventure. Lesson 26, did you enjoy our trip to the zoo?
Hey, did you enjoy our trip to the zoo yesterday?
Yeah, it was great. I loved seeing all the different animals up close.
Me too. The lions were so majestic and the elephants were huge.
I think my favorite animals were the monkeys. They were so playful and entertaining.
I also enjoyed seeing the reptiles, especially the big snakes and crocodiles. They were pretty scary, but fascinating.
Yeah, they were definitely impressive. But I have to admit, I felt a little sad seeing some of the animals in small cages.
I know what you mean. It's important to remember that while zoos can be a fun place to visit, the animals are still living creatures that deserve respect and proper care.
That's true. I hope that the zoo takes good care of the animals and provides them with a comfortable and healthy environment.
Agreed. But overall, it was a fun experience and I'm glad we got to spend the day together.
Me too. Let's plan another adventure soon. Lesson 27, Getting Driving License Faster.
Hey, have you thought any more about getting your driver's license?
Yeah, I really want to get it soon, but I'm not sure how to go about it.
Well, one way to speed up the process is to take an intensive driving course. That way, you can learn everything you need to know in a shorter period of time.
That sounds like a good idea, but I'm not sure if I'll have the time for it. I work long hours during the week.
That's understandable, but some driving schools offer weekend courses or evening classes that might fit your schedule better.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to look into it. Another thing I'm worried about is the driving test. I've heard it can be pretty difficult.
Yes, it can be challenging, but with practice and preparation, I'm sure you'll do great. You could also consider hiring a driving instructor to help you prepare for the test.
That's a good idea. I definitely want to make sure I'm fully prepared before I take the test.
Absolutely. And remember, getting your driver's license will give you more freedom and independence, so it's worth the effort to get it as soon as possible.
Thanks for the advice. I'll start looking into those intensive courses and see what works for me. Lesson 28, Reduce the file size of Excel file.
Hey, have you been able to reduce the file size of that Excel file we were working on?
Not really. I tried deleting some of the data and reducing the number of sheets, but the file size is still too large.
One option is to compress the file. Excel has a built-in compression tool that can reduce the size of the file.
Oh, I didn't know that. How do I compress the file?
It's simple. Just go to the File menu, click on Save As, and then choose the option to save the file as a compressed file. This will reduce the size of the file without compromising the data.
That's a great tip. What if that doesn't work?
Another option is to remove any unnecessary formatting, such as cell borders or shading, as these can take up a lot of space. You could also try removing any images or charts that are not essential to the data.
Okay, I'll try those suggestions. Is there anything else I can do?
Yes, you could also try saving the file in a different format, such as CSV or TXT, which are typically smaller file types.
Alright, I'll give that a try. Thanks for your help. Lesson 29, The Way of Increasing Monthly Income.
Hey, have you been thinking about ways to increase your income lately?
Yes, I have. I've been trying to save more money, but I also want to find ways to earn more.
One way to earn more is to take on a side job or start a small business. That way, you can have an additional source of income outside of your regular job.
I've thought about that, but I'm not sure I have the time to commit to a side job or business.
Another option is to invest your money wisely. You could start by opening a savings account or investing in stocks, which can generate passive income over time.
That sounds interesting. Do you have any tips on how to get started?
Sure. Start by doing some research and educating yourself on different investment options. You could also consider consulting with a financial advisor to get expert advice.
Okay, I'll do some research and see what my options are. Thanks for the advice.
No problem. Remember, it's important to be patient and make informed decisions when it comes to investing. Good luck.
Alright, I'll give that a try. Thanks for your help.
Lesson 30, Childhood Memory.
Do you have any childhood memories that you cherish?
Yes, I do. One of my fondest memories is when my family used to go on camping trips in the summer. We would spend days hiking, swimming, and roasting marshmallows by the fire at night.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I remember playing with my siblings and friends in the park near our house. We used to play hide and seek, tag, and even built forts out of branches and leaves.
That sounds like a great way to spend time with friends. I also remember spending hours playing with my dolls and creating imaginary worlds for them.
I used to love building model airplanes and cars. It was such a fun and challenging hobby that kept me busy for hours.
It's amazing how these childhood memories stay with us for a lifetime. They remind us of the joy and wonder of being a child.
Absolutely. I think it's important to hold on to these memories and pass them on to future generations so they can experience the same joys we did.
Yes, I agree. Childhood memories are truly special and something to be cherished. Lesson 31, Courier Service.
Have you ever used a courier service before?
Yes, I have. I've used it a few times to send important documents and packages to different cities.
That's interesting. How was your experience with the courier service?
It was quite good. They were very professional and efficient. The package was delivered on time and in good condition.
That's great to hear. I've also used a courier service before to send a birthday gift to my friend who lives in another city. The package arrived on time and my friend loved the gift.
That's wonderful. I think courier services are very convenient and reliable, especially when you need to send something urgently or to a distant location.
Yes, I agree. They are a great alternative to traditional mail services, especially when you need to track your package and ensure it reaches its destination safely.
Absolutely. It's also very easy to book a courier service these days with online platforms and mobile apps.
That's true. It makes the whole process very convenient and hassle-free. I would definitely use a courier service again in the future.
Me too. It's a great way to stay connected with people and send important things, no matter where they are located. Lesson 32. Did you watch the football game last night?
Did you watch the football game last night?
Yes, I did. It was an amazing match.
Which team were you supporting?
I was rooting for the home team. They played really well.
Yeah, they did. But the away team was also very strong. It was a close match till the end.
That's true. It was really exciting to watch. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
The striker for the away team was really impressive. He scored 2 goals and almost got a hat-trick.
Yes, he was definitely the man of the match. But the home team's defense was also very solid.
I agree. They did a great job of keeping the away team's attack at bay. The goalkeeper made some amazing saves too.
Overall, it was a very evenly matched game. Both teams played really well.
Yeah, it was a great advertisement for football. It's games like these that make the sport so popular around the world.
Absolutely. I can't wait to watch the next match between these two teams. It's going to be another exciting one.
Lesson 33, the best place to travel in the world.
So, which city do you think is the best to travel in the world?
That's a tough question. There are so many amazing cities out there. Yeah, I know. But if you had to pick one, which one would it be?
Personally, I really love Paris. The architecture, the food, the museums, everything about it is just so beautiful.
I can see why you'd say that. Paris is definitely a popular choice among travelers.
What about you? Which city would you pick?
For me, it has to be Tokyo. It's a city that's like no other in the world. The blend of traditional and modern culture is just fascinating to me.
I've never been to Tokyo, but I've heard it's amazing. The food and the technology there are supposed to be really impressive.
Absolutely. And the people there are so polite and friendly. It's really a unique experience to visit.
I can definitely see why you'd say that. It's amazing how different cultures can offer such different perspectives on travel.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. There's no one best city to travel, it's all about what speaks to you personally.
Lesson 34. Why were you absent yesterday?
Hey, I noticed you weren't at the gathering yesterday. What happened?
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't make it. I had some unexpected work that needed to be finished urgently.
That's alright, I was just wondering if everything was okay. We missed you, though.
Thank you, that's very kind of you to say. How was the gathering?
It was good, we had a nice time. We talked about a lot of different things and caught up with each other.
That sounds like it was fun. I'm sorry I missed it.
No worries, there will be other gatherings in the future. I hope everything is okay with your work though.
Yes, it was just something that needed my immediate attention. But everything's sorted out now.
That's good to hear. Hopefully we'll see you at the next gathering.
Definitely, I'll make sure to clear my schedule for it. Thanks for checking up on me. Lesson 35, The Way of Improving English.
Hey, I've noticed you've been trying to improve your English. How's it going?
It's going okay, but I feel like I still have a long way to go.
I understand, learning a new language can be challenging. Have you tried any specific methods to improve your English?
I've been practicing my grammar and vocabulary by reading books and articles, watching movies with English subtitles, and listening to podcasts.
Those are great ideas. Another thing you could try is speaking with native English speakers or joining an English conversation group.
That's a good suggestion. I'll look into that.
Also, don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's a natural part of the learning process, and the more you practice, the more confident you'll become.
You're right, I need to stop worrying about making mistakes and just practice more.
Absolutely. And remember, improving your English takes time and patience, so don't get discouraged if you don't see results right away.
Thank you for the advice, I really appreciate it. I'll keep practicing and hopefully, I'll be able to improve my English soon. Lesson 36, I lost my wallet.
Hey, what's up?
I think I lost it on the way to work this morning. I've been looking everywhere for it, but I can't find it.
Did you check your pockets and your bag?
Yes, I did, several times. I even retraced my steps to see if I dropped it somewhere.
Did you call the bank to cancel your credit cards?
Yes, I did that as soon as I realized my wallet was missing. I also reported my ID card as lost.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you need any help from me?
Actually, yes. Can you lend me some cash until I can sort out the situation with my bank and get a new bank card?
Sure, no problem. How much do you need?
Just enough to cover me until tomorrow, maybe $50.
Okay, here you go. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Thanks so much, I really appreciate it. Lesson 37, this park is beautiful.
Wow, this park is beautiful. The trees and flowers are so colorful.
I know, right? And the sound of the birds is so peaceful.
It's a perfect day to be outside. The weather is just right.
Absolutely. And I love how there are so many families and couples enjoying the park.
Yeah, it's nice to see everyone out here having a good time. What's your favorite part of the park?
I really love the lake over there. It's so calm and serene.
That's a great spot. And I like how there are so many benches and picnic tables scattered throughout the park.
Yes, it's a great place to relax and have a picnic. And the kids seem to be having a blast on the playground.
Definitely. It's nice to see so much green space in the middle of the city.
I agree. This park is truly a gem. Lesson 38, have you ever had a computer virus?
Hey, have you ever had a computer virus before?
Unfortunately, yes. It was a huge headache to deal with.
Yeah, I had one recently too. I accidentally downloaded some software that had a virus attached to it.
That's rough. What did you do to fix it?
I tried running a virus scan, but it didn't catch everything. So, I had to do a system restore to a point before the virus got in.
Did that work?
It did, thankfully. I also made sure to install some better antivirus software afterwards to prevent it from happening again.
Good call. It's always better to be proactive when it comes to protecting your computer.
Absolutely. I learned my lesson the hard way.
Lesson 39, our new neighbor.
Hi, have you met our new neighbor yet?
No, I haven't had the chance to meet them yet. Why, did you meet them already?
Yeah, I did. They seem like really nice people. They introduced themselves and even offered to help me move some boxes into my house.
That's great to hear. It's always good to have friendly neighbors. What did they look like?
They are a young couple in their mid-30s. The man is tall with short hair and the woman has long curly hair.
Oh, I think I saw them yesterday. They were unloading a moving truck, right?
Yes, that's them. They seem very family-oriented and down-to-earth. We should invite them over for dinner sometime.
That's a great idea. It would be nice to get to know them better. Do you have any suggestions on what to cook?
Maybe we could do a potluck and everyone brings something. That way we can try different dishes and it won't be too much work for any one person.
That's a good idea. I'll make a salad and maybe some appetizers. What about you?
I'll make some grilled chicken and vegetables. I'm pretty good on the grill.
Sounds delicious. When should we invite them over?
How about next Saturday? That should give them enough time to settle in and we can all get to know each other better.
Perfect, I'll talk to them the next time I see them and let them know. I'm really looking forward to it. It's great to have good neighbors. Lesson 40, the favorite TV show.
Hey, have you been watching any good TV shows lately?
Yes, I have. I just started watching this new series called The Crown. It's a historical drama about the life of Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh, I've heard about that one. I haven't watched it yet, but it sounds interesting. What do you like about it?
Well, I really enjoy learning about the history of the royal family and the political events of that time period. The show also has amazing production value and the acting is superb.
That sounds great. I've been watching this show called Breaking Bad. It's about a high school chemistry teacher who starts cooking and selling crystal meth to support his family after he's diagnosed with cancer.
Oh wow, that sounds intense. Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good. The plot is very engaging and the acting is top-notch. The show has won a ton of awards, including multiple Emmys.
I'll have to check it out. Do you have any other recommendations?
Let me think. Oh, have you watched Stranger Things? It's a science fiction/horror series set in the 1980s.
Yes, I have. I loved it. The characters are so well developed and the storyline is really intriguing.
I completely agree. The show has a great blend of humor, suspense, and heart. I can't wait for the next season to come out.
Same here. It's definitely one of my favorite shows. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our channel and watch more videos from our channel.